we've got some exciting news today. We've just got our mushroom mycelium in the mail, and we are going to inoculate this straw in our back patch today. So I wanted to take you through the process of what we're going to do. I learned this technique from a few books and some videos online, and it's called the lasagna method. So we're going to take our mushroom mycelium kit that we got from a local grower on Vancouver Island, and we're going to lay down some of this corrugated cardboard, and then we're going to move this straw, put the cardboard down, and I'll show you the process of layering it with the mushroom mycelium and how we're going to break it up. And we're going to get the straw looking like this pack here with all of the mycelium. So the straw is going to be inoculated, and then hopefully in the next couple months we will see some mushrooms growing on the straw. So let's get started and I'll show you how we do this. We're going to take the straw now, and I'm just going to push it back kind of like this, and I'm going to work on getting all of this straw out of the way. I'm going to be careful because I've got some little baby kale plants here, but we're going to try to reveal some of this stuff. It's actually wet because we did water it in, which you do want wet straw to start out with, so that's good that it's wet. I'm going to take all of these off so they're not in our way. They've got all of this exposed now, and all I'm going to do is just lay down the cardboard now. And this is just to create a barrier between the soil and the bedding, so then there's less there's less of a chance of it getting inoculated with another type of mushroom, because we do have a lot of different mushrooms that grow on the island. So this will give it its best chance that we can. You do want to make sure that your cardboard doesn't have any plastic tags or anything, because this will just decompose over time. So just make sure it's plain cardboard. You can actually split them in half because it is corrugated cardboard if you'd like, but I'm just going to lay it down. It should decompose pretty well. So that's looking pretty good, and we've got this all laid out. The first layer is straw, so you want to get a nice layer of wet straw on it. So I'm going to lay down a little bit of a layer right on top of there, and then I'm going to water it in, and then I'll show you the next step. So there, you just want to cover it so then the straw is just covering the cardboard. It gives a nice layer to start out with. And what we're going to do now is we're going to pick our first variety of mushrooms that we're going to use. And okay, I'm really interested in these blue oyster mushrooms, so I think we will start out with the blue oyster first. And I'm going to inoculate just 1/3 of this with blue oyster. So we're going to do, I'm thinking blue oyster right over here, and then maybe we'll do the white elm oyster next, and then we'll do it for 1/3 of it, and we'll do the yellow oyster as well, and that for the last 1/3 of it. And I think that'll be enough there. And then what I'll do with this traditional oyster mushroom is I think I'll make another bed in the front yard just so we have another area, because I don't think we should do 4 along this. I think this is just enough for 3. So we'll put this to the side, but we'll start with these. Okay, we will get down here then, and we will grab some scissors first because we don't have scissors. I guess I will start by just grabbing some of that. Oh, okay. Ooh, look at that. There.
You bring it to me.
there is some mushroom mycelium. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to break it apart over here now.
So I'm just going to try.
So you can watch me break it up. And you're just going to take it, and it's okay to get like little chunks, because I've seen a lot of people just like keep little chunks like this if you want. It'll all kind of get all over the straw in the next couple weeks. So we're going to do a layer of this. Like I said, I'm going to do a third of these are the blue oyster. So I might put like little tags on the area, so then we remember that the blue oyster is over here. But I'm just going to do this, and as the lasagna layering method is you just keep layering this mycelium with straw, and then another layer of mycelium and more straw. So that's pretty much what we're going to do now, is layer this. I think, does that look like a third there? That's about a third. So we'll stop around here. Okay. I think that's a good amount. Now we'll put another layer of straw. And when we get more straw on, I'm also gonna like water the next layer of straw as well. So we're just gonna keep layering this up. What? And this actually smells really good. I'm liking the scent of this. It has a nice like mushroomy smell to it. I like it.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, you open it and it smells like mushrooms outside.
Yeah, it smells like mushrooms outside right now. Okay. So we've got another layer. What Arvin's doing now is he's going to get the other straw bale, because I think it would be nice to have extra straw in the back in case we need it, because I think we're going to do quite a few layers. Okay. Okay, here's the extra straw. Now I'm going to do another layer of the mycelium now. So Arvin will film. He'll take over the filming again. I'm excited to see how this works out. It's just kind of cool. I find the whole process of mushroom cultivation really interesting, so I hope we can make this work. And these varieties are right from the island, so I think we've got a good shot with varieties that grow really well on the island as it is. And I think that's probably the best thing you can do, is in your area, just look up the types of mushrooms that are nearby, or try, like we did, find a grower right on the island already, where you're living, and just try to get like local varieties, so you know that you're getting things that will actually work. So now we're going to do this last layer, and I will kind of speed through the rest of these, and then I'll show you the patch in the front that we're also going to do as well with the regular oyster mushrooms. So I'll speed through this now, and then I will show you the finished product and what we're going to top it with after. So I'll see you then. We finished the back patch and we're out front now, and I'm thinking that I want to put the mushrooms, the last set of mushrooms, which is this here, which is the regular oyster mushrooms, and I'm thinking that they will be okay under this tree. Arvin can show you the tree over here. The other thing you can do is line it with paper bags instead of cardboard. It works just the same. At least that's what I've seen, is people either doing cardboard or paper bags. Newspaper can work as well. And so we just had these leftover bags from our groceries, and we figured hopefully this will do the trick. So we've laid these down. This is kind of the general area that we're going to put them in. But I'm thinking that they'll do okay, because it's another space that only gets a little bit of light in the evening, and it's pretty shaded because we're right under here, under the awning in our front yard. So I'm going to water these in, I'm gonna do the same lasagna method like we did in the back, where we put a little bit of the mycelium, a little bit of the straw, and keep lasagnaing it. I will finish this, and then we'll see you in the backyard. Last stage of this project, and right here I've got some clear garbage bags. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them kind of down the seam to make one area here. This is going to go over the mushrooms. It will help keep a lot of the moisture in, because mushrooms will not fruit if you do not have enough moisture. This is a little challenge. Not cutting. There you go. Okay, so we've got flat sheet now, and all I'm going to do is you need to give them some air holes so then the mushrooms are able to breathe. The mycelium needs airflow in order to, oh, we trapped the bug. The mushrooms need airflow in order to succeed. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the bag now, and I'm going to cut some little, I'm not going to film all this because you probably don't want to watch me rip little holes throughout the whole thing. I've got all of the holes put into the bag now. I wanted to show you what the size of the holes are and the spacing. So this is my hand compared to the holes. They're pretty big holes. You want to do the big holes because I said that they need a lot of airflow. Airflow is really important for mushroom. This is what you're going to be looking for right there. That's what you want them to look like. Okay, now we're going to show you how we put them on to the mushroom beds. Jasper's out with us now too. I'm going to cover the blue oyster mushrooms first with this bag. So, I haven't labeled them yet, but I'm going to put the label up on the wall so we know exactly where they are. I feel like it's going to be pretty easy to identify them anyway, but it's good to know where you have them. So I'm just going to lay this down like this, and I've got a bunch of fabric stakes here, and all I'm going to do just to kind of keep them in place is just push that into the ground a little bit, and all I'll have to do is lift this up, take out a few of the fabric stakes and lift it up so then we can mist it every day. And you want to keep it nice and wet, and it should stay pretty wet because, like we said, it's a little bit shaded back here, but we'll keep giving you guys updates so you can see how the progress of it all is. So yeah, this is hopefully enough that it'll stay. It looks like it's gonna stay pretty well though. There. Right. And now we're gonna work on getting more of these done. Arvin's gonna try to help me so it doesn't get too dark. But that's the gist of it, and we will finish the rest of them. We hope you liked today's video, and let us know down below if you're growing mushrooms in your garden this year, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!